is my 1978 Vita bus that I'm converting to EV. Shepherd it into a whole new era. Any little drop of oil I can remove will be gone forever. Dismantling the fossil fuel industry one bit at a time. So right here is my motor, my new motor. This is my coupler from EV West. This coupler piece sits right on the shaft in there for the motor. Had to be heated to 600 degrees in order to slide onto that shaft properly. And you know, at first I don't have tools. I'm not a mechanic. I've never done this before. At first I'm thinking, well, how the heck am I gonna get this at 600 degrees? My mom does glass work. She has this little small glass kiln. So it's kind of a great little family team effort. And I thought, even though it was only one step and a tiny one, it was a nice way to kind of involve my family. Right there is my flywheel. That assembles onto the clutch and pressure plate. This is my adapter, custom made by EV West. That fits onto the motor, and the clutch plate and flywheel assembly then bolts onto this coupler. Even at this early stage, I've already been kind of networking and meeting a lot of new people, and so it's been kind of a great excuse for that kind of thing. These 5 bolts right here represent basically my first real part. It's a crazy windy day. I got the bus under a big tarp. It's just blowing around like crazy. Just trying to push through as best I can, and basically through, you know, what is borderline windstorm and a power outage. Alright, so it's baby steps here. I am still working in a freaking windstorm. We lost power. Whole house is dark. Entire island is out of power. I broke a bolt first thing this morning inside the flywheel as I was bolting it on. Had to run up to the hardware store. They had lost power also. Dude and I are searching in the back of the hardware store with our headlamps and flashlights to find the right bolt and thread count. I get that back in, and I have successfully mounted the motor. Celebrating the tiny things. This aluminum rod you see right here, the square rod, hollow square rod, 1 inch, represents my first custom piece. The reason I have it in is so that I can support a big flat shroud that's going to sit on either side of the new motor. And what I'm doing is mocking up some cardboard for that. Probably doesn't look like much either, or depending on how you look at it, you know, a piece of modern art really. Probably going to split the aluminum shroud in 2 pieces right down the middle, this backside. There was actually nothing holding the old 12-volt battery in place before. It was just sitting there rattling around. What you see here is a 1/4 inch thick sheet metal aluminum shroud that I custom made. So my controller for the motor should fit right here on the left. The charger coming down from my charge port up where the old gas tank port or gas tank fill was on the right, and then my DC to DC converter would be on the right, where my DC battery will still be. It's kind of cool. I feel like I can finally see the amount of space that I have here, and you know, in a way, it's kind of finally made the blank slate. My next kind of major step in the process, just already started, is really trying to educate myself on how electricity works. I think I should know that if I'm converting my vehicle to all electric. Still trying to find somebody else to help work on this for me, or with me at least, because I just feel like it's so beyond my knowledge base that I should get as much help as I can.